I'm WFLA's Amanda Holly.
And I'm Gene Conrad.
And you're watching Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo TV.
All right,
Okay.
Here we are. We
Here
are
we
back.
are.
Guess what? Is this shirt loud? I don't see anything. All right, there you go. Is
Yeah.
this shirt loud enough for everybody?
Yes, and as I said before, I'm really glad that I didn't wear what I was planning on wearing, or it would have been.
It would have clashed, but that's okay. We're
It would have
supposed to
been
clash.
painful.
Well, for the viewers, not
Yeah.
for us, but I have to look at myself like the video
Yeah, well,
screen
you know,
is
you
right
can
in
just
front of me
do the
now.
little cup now with
There you go.
the shirt.
Hey, guess what?
What?
How many days out are we?
I have no idea because I do not look at that clock.
I
that is
do
on the
every
wall.
single day. I am like the pucker factor is up here right now. So we are 60 days out from the 52nd annual Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo, red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
At what
52.
year? 52. With 52. So we're getting excited. There is a lot going on as always. We are ramping up. But I will also say, while we're ramping up for this event, like we're doing all this other stuff too. So we had Pig Fest a couple weeks ago.
Right.
We had Visti Ball last weekend.
We've got FMCA.
Two events that
Yeah.
support other community entities and organizations, nonprofits here in our community, which is great. Then we got FMCA, Florida Motor Coach Association is here this weekend. Dog Show is coming up. So amongst all these things that we're doing, getting ready for the fly-in, the team is spread out. Our volunteers are here, our early birds,
We're working hard.
kicking butt, taking names, getting ready for everything we're getting ready to talk about tonight.
Trying to keep everything organized so you guys can come and we can all have a great time
Yes.
in April.
Yes. So we're getting ready to go again, 8 days out. So I guess I will get this thing started. I have plenty to talk about. I guess last time we met, it was December. Prior to me going to the International Council of Air Shows convention to work with all of our acts, with Dennis and Jane, everybody was out there. So obviously we know the Thunderbirds are coming. The F-22 Raptor is coming. The Raptor originally was only going to be here for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then depart for the weekend and go to Maxwell Air Force Base in Alabama. That show was canceled, so the plan is the F-22 will be here with us all week.
And will
FYI.
it be flying or not? Because I have been asked that.
It will fly every single, I believe every day. Dennis will correct me. Maybe he'll take a day off or whatnot, but they'll be here with us the whole week. We're expecting here shortly to announce a Navy demo team. I'm just waiting. I keep checking Facebook. It should be coming out here anytime soon. They announced the F-35C demo team yesterday.
Oh.
We're waiting for another one of those Navy demo teams to announce.
Okay.
But obviously, we've got all of our favorite air show, civilian air show performers. You can go to flysnf.org, go to our website, check out all the performers there. We just added today, went out in the newsletter. I knew I was going to mess it up. The formation flying team. Come on, Kathy, help me. Full throttle formation team. 12 RVs. They are going to join us out of Georgia. They're going to come down and join us. So they're going to fly in the showcase and be flying every day. So it'll be fun for our home built community.
We're continuing to update the website. So the performers are listed on there as we know right now, but the schedule is not on there yet.
No, so the schedule, obviously, that's always in flux.
Right.
There's some things that Dennis obviously has, he's probably watching tonight.
Hi, Dennis.
Hi, Dennis. That he's been working on to get everything squared away. But, you know, we know who the performers are and who's going to be here, but what day they're going to perform and all that, that'll come out later. So lots more to come with that. Some just updates on days. So let's talk about, so Monday, we kick off with the innovation preview, so that is in the pavilion. So we have, I think, anywhere from 20 to 25 of our exhibitors, companies here to be able to take 5 minutes. Our partners at Aero News Network will be here to live stream it so they can update everybody on any new technologies, new engines, new airplanes, things like that. And then Tuesday, obviously opening day. Gates open at 9 a.m. We're obviously all here much earlier than 9 a.m., but gates open 9 a.m. Big thing for Tuesday. Again, it's our opening day, but we also have obviously our opening night concert with Cooper Allen. Thomas Mack will open for Cooper Allen. But prior to that, something special we've been planning, and I don't know if we've talked about it much yet, but at 5:30 before we start, we are going to have anywhere from 5 to 7 World War II vets that will be here with us up on the stage, and we are going to take our time and we're going to honor these individuals and pay our, and you know, the greatest generation and all the
Absolutely.
things that they have done for us to get us where we are today. And this will be one of your last opportunities, unfortunately, to be able to
Yes.
see these folks and, honor them. And we're going to do our best to
And
do
it's
that
the be-
appropriately.
And it's the best year to do it in.
Absolutely. And what's cool too is, just so everybody's aware, the Thunderbirds, we've been told Wednesday, but they could be here as early as Tuesday. So what that means is the team will be here, and they're going to be here with us throughout the entire week. They won't do their flying until Thursday. They'll obviously do their
Visitations and different things like that around the community.
So they're going to do all that during their week, but the first couple of days, Tuesday and Wednesday, they're going to be here with us. So Tuesday, if they show up on Tuesday, the plan is they're going to be the backdrop with our World War II vets up on the stage, and that's going to be super cool.
Yeah.
And so they want to participate and do cool things as well. So I know they're going to go talk to our CFAA kids, probably our CAP folks as well. Our young folks, and be able to interact, and you even talking to them about doing a special story time.
That would be
for
cool.
for the
Yeah.
young ones and stuff like that. So they're going to be here early. So a little different. There's a lot of changing and some minutia, just as far as the activities and what's happening.
And as we hear more, we can get that out too, if
Correct.
it's something that people can attend or whatever.
And obviously, we're going to make more updates as we get closer.
Right.
February 21st at the chairman's meeting.
Yeah.
Obviously, March 21st at the second chairman's meeting, to keep everybody up to date. But to have the team here all week is pretty cool. But obviously, that changes some things in how we operate,
Right.
Especially on Airside. Wednesday. Let's talk about Wednesday.
Yes, let's talk about Wednesday.
So we have been talking about Wednesday. I mean, internally, we've been talking about it for a couple years. What's going to happen again on Wednesday is no daytime air show from 1 to 5. All right. The air show will start at 5 p.m. and run through 9:30. So what Dennis calls it is a composite air show. So you get the daytime, twilight, and the night show all wrapped up into one. So that is confirmed. That is happening. I think we've talked about it. We've kind of teased it and talked it,
Right.
leading into it. But that is 100% confirmed. We will start the air show at 5 and run straight through to 9:30. What that means is, for my Airside folks, our volunteers out there, especially air ops, aircraft that are looking to depart will have to be moving and taxiing to the runway by 4:30. They need to be out of here before 5. And once the airport closes and the waiver goes into effect for the air show, the airport's closed. There are no departures, there are no arrivals or anything after 5. That is it.
And that information is reflected in the NOTAM, correct?
Yes, well, thanks for bringing up the NOTAM.
Okay.
So the NOTAM, everybody always asks, just so we're clear, the NOTAM will be published 30 days out from the event. So that's the last word we got from the FAA. The reason for that, we're done, it's ready to go. It's the frequencies, right? And they got to make sure, last year we'd put the NOTAM out, there was a frequency that wasn't correct and we had to republish it. We don't want to do that.
Yeah.
It's 30 days out, plan accordingly. The NOTAM will be ready to go.
Okay. And we'll have links on the website for that all over the place and
Yes.
everything as well.
Yeah,
So.
and so Wednesday, just going back to Wednesday again, the gates open at 9 a.m. It's a regular day. The only thing that's moving is the air show. Showcase, there'll be probably most likely additional showcase flying that will occur as well. And also, Dennis will kill me if I didn't say this, so typically concert, we do the performance Tuesday, stage disappears,
Right.
and then go on Wednesday when we get here in the morning. It's going to stay. It's going
Yeah.
to stay this year through Wednesday, so there's going to be additional activity on the stage, some music and things like that, and also the stage is going to be part of the night air show on Wednesday. So
more
going to be
more
some,
to come on that.
I don't even know what's going to happen. Dennis just tells me cool stuff's going to happen, and I say, okay,
Well,
sounds
he talked
good.
about a little bit about entertainment. We're going to have some music
Yes.
there during the day
Yep.
and different things like that. We notified Flightline Tours yesterday. I think I talked with them that they could extend their operations a little later in the day. So it's everyone needs to look at their schedule and find out how they can kind of fill that day, since we're kind of moving the air show, because people do come to see the air show. So we want to give them maybe a different experience for the flying this
Yep.
year. Let them kind of go through the exhibit hangars, or maybe go to a workshop or forum or whatever.
And also the big thing is, I'll tell you, I mean, the main reason we are doing this is, again, if you think back to last year, Tuesday and Wednesday, we had fog until 10 a.m., 10:30 in the morning. And what that does is compresses everything, right? So when the NOTAM goes into effect at 7 a.m., it goes till 1 p.m., right? And then we can arrive and depart all these aircraft, and then we start the air show. But when we have fog till 10, 10:30, and then we have to close again at 1, it just compresses everything, makes everything tight, a little more chaotic than we really would like it to be. But having this window from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. for aircraft to arrive and depart gives everybody more time to
Trying to get
here.
people out.
That is correct.
Between the two air shows when they're wanting to depart is crazy.
Yeah, so hopefully what will happen is our flying guests are going to come in Wednesday, and they're just going to stay with us.
Yeah.
Don't leave. Spend the night hanging out the hangar. Or not the hangar, the island. Oh, by the way, we talked about more entertainment at the island this year. There will actually be a real stage out there, so there'll be more.
And music
There'll
every
be,
night?
Every night
Yeah.
there'll be live music that on certain days runs to 10:30. Thursday, Friday, it stops at 10. So we're very cognizant. Trust me, Dennis said, when can I play till? He goes 11. I said, no. But on Tuesday night, because we run the concert, we'll go to 10:30. Wednesday, because of the night air show, stopping at 9:30, we'll go to 10:30. But Thursday, Friday, we stop at 10. Saturday, we'll go to 10:30 as it's after the night air show.
And as he provides us the schedule, we'll be putting that on the daily schedule. So if you're interested in what entertainment we're doing, the daily schedule is going to be a good source for that.
But the big thing is, again, Wednesday, so that is confirmed, that is happening. So obviously working with your volunteer teams, let's prepare for that and be ready to go. So it's a new thing. We'll see how it goes. If we've got a pivot for next year, we will do that. But we'll go from there. I'll just take this quick question real quick. Any updates on the B-52? Working on it. I'll just tell you right now, the airport's working on the waiver that we need to provide them, because the actual pressure of the tires and the weight of the aircraft and all that pressure on the tandem tires is a lot on pavement. So the airport's going to waive that for us. So they're working on that letter, and so fingers are crossed. We're still working on it.
What's the percentage chance, do you think?
It's hard. Man, we're over 80%.
Oh, good.
We're over 80% chance that they're going to be here. So the plan is, when they come, the plan is to get here Saturday prior to the event. Okay, and so real quick, so that means they would have three-hour windows to arrive on Saturday. If Saturday doesn't work, then we'll do the same thing on Sunday. But they would arrive Saturday or Sunday, preferably Saturday. Get them in place. They sit all week, and then they wouldn't depart until Monday when the flying is over. So I just got a break that we got to go to break real quick, but we'll be right back. And trust me, we're just getting started. We got plenty.
That was like a really quick 15
I don't even know what
minutes.
happened. That was fast.
Well, I did ask him to speed things along, so it just made it.
All right, it's working. But we'll be right back.
Keeping your bird in the air shouldn't feel like a second job. Let's face it, tracking maintenance schedules, AD compliance, and flight logs can feel like a complete time suck. We get it because we're aircraft owners too. That's why we've created an affordable solution designed specifically for pilots like us, Easy Tracker Air. Most aircraft management apps offer tons of features useless to us mere mortals. Fancy pie charts and scatter graphs you need a PhD to decipher, and relentless reminders about, well, everything, all at dizzying prices. 3-step logging in Easy Tracker Air takes the stress out of aircraft ownership for a fraction of the cost, so you can get back to what matters most, flying. It's time for something better, something you're actually going to use. It's time for Easy Tracker Air.
Your support of Sun and Fun benefits the Aerospace Center for Excellence year-round. With our learning centers, outreach programs, scholarships, and summer camps, ACE is engaging, educating, and accelerating the next generation of aviation professionals.
All right, they make us clap now before we come back on.
Not sure what that's all about, but okay.
All right, well, I'm going to rapid fire some stuff because I've got plenty. And so let me touch on these things real quick. So ticket sales, I will just tell you, we are on par, if not maybe a little ahead of where we were this time last year.
Okay.
What does that mean? hopefully it's a good year. So
Yeah.
that's a good sign. Also, our exhibitors, Ann Gaines,
Oh, she's
she has done a phenomenal job. We are going to be jam-packed. This will probably be a record year.
and we
more so
actually
than last year.
added an additional tent this year that she
Yes.
filled up. So.
Yeah, so Ann's done a phenomenal job. So we're going to have a record number of exhibitors here this year. So I'm going to check these two things off. I am going to, real quick, let's talk about medical hospitality. So I could talk about this for a while, but so our friends at Medical Hospitality, after we completed the flying this last year, we got with them looking at liability and insurance and all these things and how we operate, because we're always reviewing our operation at the end of each year. We were looking at medical hospitality, and so we made a change this year from how we operate and what was happening in that facility. So we aren't going to call it medical hospitality anymore because they were actually treating individuals there, so we have to move away from that. We love our volunteers there. We want them to come back and be here with us and have a good time, but just unfortunately the world we live in, and it's so litigious, we have to make sure we're protecting the organization and what's happening. So we can't eliminate all risk. I completely understand that, but we have to do our best to appreciate how we operate and do the best job we can. So with that, the building will remain, but it will be called First Aid. So we will have a first aid station in what we call the old medical hospitality facility. The ambulance also for Polk County Fire Rescue will also be located there. And then also we are going to locate a first aid tent out on just on the south side of the Warbird ramp, actually further south, kind of where the Army has their helicopters, the CH-47.
Kind of across from Vintage
the
and
Chinooks.
that kind of
Yeah,
that
they're
area along
Apaches.
Foxtrot.
Yes, along Foxtrot. So we have a big first aid tent out there. I think we said 20 by 30.
I think I've got a
20 by 20,
30. I
20
think
by
it's
30.
20 by 30 is what I have on the
So it'll be air conditioned, and when you think about it too, and as you all know, the mass of people, the majority of the people are out there by the Warbird ramp, so we will have that facility out there. It'll just be basic first aid. So it's going to be Band-Aids, sunscreen. If you're feeling dehydrated, get water. If you need additional assistance, then you can ask our first aid, volunteers that will be out there, and then they will call ERT for if they need a response.
And they will transport to the ambulance
That's
or
right.
to that facility.
And so our friends with Lakeland Fire Department, our ERT team, if they need to transport someone, they'll get them on the gurney there, and they'll take them back to the first aid or old medical hospitality building, and then put them on the ambulance from there. So
Right.
the ambulance isn't coming inside, unless it has to. The goal is to keep it from coming inside and trying to wade through the crowds. So that is a big change for us. There will be more on that. We'll talk about it more at our chairman's meeting on the 21st.
Definitely.
But it'll just be basic first aid, and we're also going to populate it and make sure people in there, that we have folks, our volunteers in there longer as well, because our nights, obviously, and when we're operating, Tuesday concert, Wednesday night, Saturday night, and all of that, to make sure we can service our guests the best possible way.
Right.
Let's talk about, we have volunteer lunches. So we've talked about this. I don't know what we're going to call it. I think we've talked about meal drop ops. We've talked about other things. I don't know where we're going to land on what we're going to call it, but
Well, on the chairman's list, it's currently called volunteer lunches, so people will know who the
Yes.
chairman is in case they need to get in touch with them. But as far as what the system is going to be called, I haven't
yeah. So
heard
I think
either.
we've worked on meal drop ops is kind of where we're
Right.
at. So there's going to be more. We'll have more on the lunches and what we're going to do and how we're going to deliver on February 21st. So we've been working with the volunteer kitchen team to put this together. We are actually going to put the assembly line together. I'm a big fan, Gunnar. My son's watching. Hi, Gunnar. How are you? Thanks for interrupting me, by the way. No, but with our lunches, my kid. Gunner.
So
Anyway.
I'll just take over here. So at the volunteer meetings, we're actually the lunches that we're going to be providing. We've normally done sack lunches provided by our wonderful volunteer kitchen that operates here during the early bird season, but we're actually going to be providing lunches from Cisco, who's going to be doing our lunches during the fly-in. So if you're coming to the chairman's meeting, either one, those lunches will be provided for you there, so you can sample them.
Yeah, you're going to get a sample of what these lunches will be
Right.
like. So you're going to get a sandwich, you're going to get chips, you're going to get fruit, and you're going to get dessert. That is
Okay.
what's happening.
Okay.
So we'll be in the kitchen early that morning, actually, all of us just kind of setting it up to see how best it will work. So we're going to test it on the February 21st. We need to do it again. We'll do it March 21st, so we'll be ready to go for our ops. So we're also planning to have 2 locations. If you're going to pick up, your lunches, so it will be here back at the volunteer kitchen, and then also we're going to have a meal drop out at the island as well. So our Airside folks can pick up their lunches out there. So that's where we're headed right now. But again, there'll be more information on February 21st.
And if you're a chairman, also you will notice if when you sign on, the normal area where you used to go and order lunches, that has been turned off. So if you ordered lunches there before we got that turned off, you're going to have to order lunches again.
Yes. Okay. So just so Gunner's aware, you're not getting your rent check next month, so good luck with that. Anyway, I'm just joking.
Okay.
He gives me grief all the time because I give him grief, but anyway.
That's his job.
Yes, I know. My son works here for Tim Wells in maintenance and all of that, so it's fun to give him a hard time. Anyway, let's talk about security. So we have worked with the Fraternal Order of Police. So a lot of our volunteers, probably, I don't know, 60–70% of our volunteers maybe for security this year will be FOP. That's what we're working on.
Yeah.
So they're going to be at a lot of the gates, and we're working with them to see if they're even going to do the overnight hours. So I don't have clarification on that yet.
Okay.
But that is the plan this year. We also widened the road at Rocky Road when you come in the gate. So the security shack will be right in the middle of the road this year. So please don't hit it when you come in. They'll be checking credentials at that point, and then also at gate 38 over there by the Lakeland Aero Club as you enter into Airside. We've widened that road over there as well, and the security shack will be sitting right in the middle. If you remember, the tent was off to the side. The security personnel were having to come on the other side of the car to check credentials. We're going to be right in the middle. You're going to pull up, you're going to get checked, and then you can go.
Right.
So we'll see how that works.
Yes, we'll see how that works.
If it doesn't work well, it's Tim Wells' fault, not my
Yes.
fault. All right, so we'll go with that.
But we're always looking for volunteers for security. So please, if you know somebody that might be interested, pass them along to us. We're anxious to fill in holes wherever we can. So.
Yep. Golf Cart Depot.
Okay.
So Golf Cart Depot is moving up
It is.
to the entrance where this new security shack is at
Right.
Rocky Road.
On the west side of Rocky Road up by
Yep.
the entrance.
Yep.
And Linda Chassé has already been in touch, and you and I actually have a meeting that we have to schedule. There's going to be some more details on how we're going to be issuing golf carts because we want to make sure that people have them when they need them, but we don't want to inundate her the first day having everybody check their golf carts out. But we'll
Yep.
get it figured out and pass the information along.
Yeah, but again, it's going to be up there by
Right.
Rocky Road, up across from this
because
C47.
Gene had to have another entertainment location.
Yes, and the reason for us to move the Golf Cart Depot is the swamp. We've talked about the swamp. If you've seen my last Gene's video a couple weeks ago, right there at Hangar E on the west side, outside. Parts Exchange is still in Hangar E inside, but on the west side, outside in the 50x50 tent, food trucks will be out there. Lights will be hung in the trees out there, picnic tables. It'll be great fun out
It
there
will be.
at the swamp.
It's a nice location to have something like that, I
It's a
think.
great location, so we're looking forward to that. So I hit the swamp. Vintage Cafe. So our friends, unfortunately, at Coconut Flyers, they're right there at Vintage, right there at the corner of Foxtrot and Vintage Way, will not be back this year. So we've been working with Richie Wright to put food and beverage in there. So we will have food in there, we'll have beverages, we'll have picnic tables and all that. So we utilize that corner. There will be no entertainment there, but there'll be food. You can have beer if you want.
And that's
not
all-
if you're volunteering, by the way.
That's all day long, though, right?
Yes, that's all day long.
And will they be open late for when we have?
Yes. When we have
Our
later,
special
yes,
events?
when we
Okay.
have special events, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, they will be open
Okay.
later to accommodate that. So yes. Also, Choppertown. We had talked about Choppertown. I don't know if we can go to the computer real quick. We're coming in. There we go. Look at that. All right, here's Choppertown. This is last year. There is now a hangar that's gone vertical in this area. Choppertown is moving up here, right here. So you can see Donnaville is right here with all her trailers and equipment for their volunteers, which she does a great job of taking care of, is right here. She is going to move to the east side of the island, and up here will be Choppertown. All right, so we've been working with Flipper, with Air Ops, with the FAA to coordinate all this. If there's a need for overflow for Choppertown, then we're going to park them up here so they would hover taxi up into this area. This is not filled up for GAP. If we do fill it up, we'll worry about it then. But they'll hover taxi up to this area. So There'll be more come February 21st, especially in our first Air Ops meeting to discuss that, make sure everybody's on the same page. But that is where we're going again to remind you about Choppertown. And then we talked about Donneville. Let's talk about Saturday. So some changes are for Saturday specifically to parking, so everybody is aware. If we could go back to the map. I'm going to zoom out here for a minute. So here is Geico. So if you recall, Saturday last year we utilized the Geico asphalt parking lots to accommodate all the people coming in on Saturday. So they came in these gates down here, and then came through here, and then came by ERT. We didn't start populating that parking lot until probably 11:30 noon on Saturday. This year, we're going to start right away in the morning.
Yeah.
So
we waited until our parking lot got full, and it really...
It puts us behind the power curve when we do
it really
that,
does.
right? So this year, that lot is going to be available right at 8 a.m. or whenever, at 7, whenever we start populating the lots. That will happen immediately.
There'll be better signage out there. There'll be actual tents for where we do our ticket sales or our ticket redemption.
Yep.
And then better signage inside, leading people back out to that location after they're finished up with the air show and everything. So we've got some plans there to kind of help people get directed, because people got kind of disoriented last year a little bit.
And it's a little hard when we're going to break again? How the heck do we get there? This is ridiculous. This is like the fastest show we've ever done. I don't know, like we got a lot. Okay, well, let me talk about real quick before we break. We do have new hookup areas, just so when you show up, Charlie Bravo, we put new electric. Our early bird, Sparky, and the team, all the Sparkies, thank you for all the efforts and everybody that helped to get that done. So there's 24 more electric and water hookup sites that we are putting out to the general public for their use.
With a new camping portal.
With a new camping portal. So you can check that out. Go to flysnf.org, the new camping portal and all of that. But I just want to highlight that. Those are already in the ground, should be ready to go. But I guess we're going to take a break real quick. Are we ready? We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. It's going fast. Let's go.
Okay, got a lot of questions.
Pilots, if you fly a experimental or factory bird, the sky is your race course. Join Sport Air Racing League for the ultimate doubleheader. The pre-fun race on Saturday, 11 April, and on Sunday, April 12, the St. John's River Air Race. Fly the first destination race from Bob Sykes Airport to the beautiful Mount Royal Air Park. Compete for glory and points in racing for the rest of us. It's the perfect high-speed kickoff for your Sun and Fun adventure. Join us at sportairrace.org.
Sun and Fun 2026 returns April 14th with an opening night concert featuring Cooper Allen.
That banjo beat brings the girls to the bar, stomp their boots to a steel guitar.
Cooper Allen with special guest Thomas Mack. It's red, white, and blue for Sun and Fun 52. Admission includes a full day of Sun and Fun and concert entry. Get your tickets at flysnf.org.
Florida, home to pristine beaches, unique dining experiences, world-class accommodations, and the thrills that keep the young and young at heart coming back to the Sunshine State. From coast to coast, see what our 10,000 members of the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association have been preparing for you. Exceptional eats, historic sites, and lodging to fit any budget. So whether you're here making deals or making memories, come get a flavor for Florida's finest restaurants and hotels.
Hey, my name's Philip Harrington, and I was the very first recipient of the James C. Ray Scholarship. Today I fly for Delta Airlines. I can't tell you how grateful I am for all that you guys do to support the Aerospace Center for Excellence, Sun and Fun. You are truly making a difference in young people's lives. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
All right, we're back to an aerial, and look at that aerial.
That's a nice aerial.
Yes, okay, we're back.
Oh, and there we are,
All right,
kind of at an angle over
Okay.
here. Okay.
All right, here we are. All right, so let's jump into some other things real quick, and then we're going to get into questions. And then the last segment we're going to bring in Anitra, and we're going to talk about some cool airside stuff and things that are
She
going to be happening
visited
out
with
there.
us the last time, but she's got
Yes.
more to share
Yes,
this time around.
There's more. There's always more.
There's always more.
Let's talk about this. Pump outs. So, here's the deal. Historically,
a
for
very
our
clean
volunteers,
subject.
yes, it's not clean. It's never clean. But reference pump out. So what has been happening in the past is for Porta Potty Peter or Imperial, they have provided 100 free pump outs and
For volunteers.
For volunteers. Well, obviously we're all aware there's more than 100 volunteers and RVs and that are here parking on the site. So in all fairness, I'll just be honest, we did away with the 100 free ones because there were a lot of volunteers that weren't even getting a chance to get any of that, right? And I think the pump outs were $35 last year. So what we have done, and I'm sorry, what we've done is we've worked with Imperial, and we're adding some into it to bring the price down, but it's going to be $25 across the board. So there's no free 100 pump outs and all that, and they're not going to be distributed by the camping hosts and all that. It's going to be $25 per. Also, if you don't want to do that, I mean, everybody's cost conscious, including me. This was only a $9 shirt off of Amazon, by the way.
But it looks beautiful.
I mean, we do have 2 locations to dump.
Right.
If
Yeah,
you
we
need
do
to
have 2
that.
dump stations, one by the corn roast area and one by the country store in the campground.
And I know it's not ideal, obviously, to move the campsite around and do all of that, but if you had to do it, you could do it. But again, it's going to be $25 across the board for all volunteers for pump outs.
And there'll be a new process in order to obtain those pump outs, which we will be providing at a later date.
Yes. Also, just wanted to touch on for our volunteer campers that need electric, for example, for like CPAPs or any other medical requirements that they need, that is going to be, there's no cost to that whatsoever. So we need you go to, where do they go to sign up for that?
It's camping information on the website.
On our website?
Right.
Okay, not into the portal or
there's
anything.
a modified form on there
Yes.
now that you will need to fill out. So the form is back. It's been modified to update it for our current policies and that kind of thing. So I know that several people had contacted me and other people about the form missing, so it's back on site now, and you can go online and fill it out, and then someone will either contact you if they have questions, or we'll just make it prepare a space for you.
And we have all the same amount of sites that we had in the past, so we're going to accommodate everybody as best as we can. If you need 120 volt, you're going to get a cord. You need 30 or 50 amp. Or if you had that last year, we're going to accommodate you the best as possible as far as volunteers. Our guests basically go through the same process,
Right.
But there is a charge for our guests, but not for volunteers.
Okay.
Yep.
We
All right. Let's hit some of your stuff that you have that
Okay.
we're not going to
Well,
talk
since
about.
we're
and then we'll go
talking
into
about
questions.
volunteer camping, we have been kind of telling you that there's going to be more information to come, especially for early campers. So we are actually in my office up until about 5:15 this evening, discussing the procedures. We should have everything kind of nailed down tomorrow. So expect a new email from me tomorrow. I know I sent one out today, but we want to get that information to you. We just need to tweak it a little bit, but that is forthcoming. So this is going to be directed to those who normally come in, like at the March 1st meeting or after, before camper registration opens, and they want to place their RV on the site. So just, watch for your email. We hope to get that information out to you quickly, tomorrow, hopefully.
Yep.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So as we stated earlier, the volunteer meetings are going to be February the 1st and March the 1st. Hopefully you have registered. Come out early on
February 21st and March 21st.
21st. Is that not what I said?
No, I don't
Okay.
think so.
Sorry. February 21st and March 21st.
There you go.
We have the Kiwanis Pancake Breakfast out here on February the 21st, so come early, eat pancakes, then come to the meeting. The Expo Manager. We have made a couple of updates on the Expo Manager. When you go in, I think I mentioned it at our last meeting or Volunteer Connect that we were going to be adding a temp permit, which if you go online now and in the vehicle area, you will actually see that permit. This is for any volunteer that needs to drive their vehicle on Airside to help for setup purposes only, not to have their vehicle on site during the event. I know that that was kind of a thing last year. We're hoping to do this so Gene doesn't have to stand at the gate and issue out temporary permits.
Although that was fun. I got to see everybody when they got here and then greet them to go to Airside. It was great.
Right. Well, the other thing that we're asking everyone to, of course, to get their request in so we can get your credentials filled, so you have everything that you need so you can go to Airside. So Gene also doesn't have to stand at the gate and hand you a pass to go Airside.
I don't mind. It's fun.
But just so you will know, our credential office is not going to be opening as early as it has in the last couple of years. Our chairman is not going to be able to get here until the 9th of March, or it will be opening on the 9th of March. So a week or two before the second meeting, which is okay. So plan ahead.
What else we got?
We talked about the golf cart depot already. So the thing that I'm going to ask you, Gene and I have to have a discussion about issuing and how we're going to issue them. But as you're looking at your golf carts, please go back in and select the day that you would like to pick up your golf cart. So he and I have good information when we're kind of looking at how we want to get the golf carts issued. And that's in the detail of the vehicle area. So go in and select the day. I think it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, I think, or the day, and Monday. You can select what day you want to pick your golf cart up, in morning or afternoon. So please do that for us if you can, and do it right away. The one other thing I wanted to mention about the Expo manager and all of that, equipment. So Gene asked me last year, of course, to wipe all of the equipment off of the equipment list.
So it's my fault.
It is. So everybody's having to recreate their equipment list, which is fine.
In an effort to right-size the ship. Let's
Well,
make sure
that,
what
and there's a lot of notes that needed to be updated and everything, and, you know, just old information. So it was good to burp it and make it, you know, cleaner. But the thing that I would ask you to do when you're reviewing, if you copied your list beforehand, please look it over and make sure that the stuff that you're adding back to the list is really needed, that you don't have it stored in your building, you don't have it stored at maintenance. Make sure that it's an actual request. And then really look at what you're asking for to make sure your quantities are what you need. Because, of course, the review process is going to be a little bit heavier for me this year because I'm having to go back in and approve everything. The equipment list, if you didn't download your equipment list before we cleaned it, I do have a backup. You can contact me and I can send you the information.
For a small fee, or maybe some donuts or Diet Coke.
Yeah, well,
you can get your old list.
I used to say it was a donation to Forrest's college fund, but that's done. So anyway, okay. So that's all I have right at the moment as far as.
We're gonna rapid fire questions. Let's go. You ready?
Well,
I think
you're
going
to have more of the answers than I am.
All right, here's a question. Could you possibly place arrow, exit signage, and lighting at asphalt walkways for night shows so spectators don't walk through parked aircraft? So we are planning to put up the message boards with arrows to lot 1, 2, 3, 4 to identify those parking lots. We are working to put up additional lighting, actually, as well. I know our electricians, the Sparkies, are working on, so we are working through that, so we're working to make that happen, actually. So I will tell you, it won't be perfect this year, but we'll continue to prove as we go, but we are working to do that.
And if people are trying to get somewhere, especially on Airside in the dark, sometimes they're looking for the shortest way to get there. So I don't know that we'll ever be able to completely prevent them from walking through the parked aircraft, but it can be a safety issue.
And then here's, will there be trams to parking after the night air show? It is impossible. I mean, nothing's impossible, I get it, but it's very difficult for us to be able to do that. Again, if you think about when there's 60,000 people on the ramp trying to evacuate, once we load, let's say we put all 14 trams up there, those people that are in there, let's say it's 120 people, they will get a ride somewhere, and then everybody's already dispersed by the time those trams return. So it's difficult, it's night, they're not lit well, it's not a good
So on-site
operation.
Transportation does run a few golf carts after hours every evening. And then we had a little snafu with our ADA operation. Tracy was getting a plan in place to help us along. One of the things that we were going to do is ask everyone that didn't have a 6-pass golf cart operational on those evenings to maybe let us use it or provide a driver and a golf cart to help us get people off the site. But that more to come on that if that ends up taking place.
Yeah, I mean, if you
this
can
year.
help and you have a golf cart, I mean, let the initial like mass of people evacuate, and then the people that are looking for assistance stick around a little bit if you could help us, and then help them get to their parking lots and all that.
That
So,
makes the night shorter for everybody if we can get people to their cars and they can get off site.
quick question, is there potable water refill services available?
Yes, Imperial actually has that service available. It will be in the same whatever system we end up doing for the pump outs. There's a potable water that you can order as well.
Yep.
So yes.
Will there be an A10 static display? Don't know yet, but guess what? I have A10, it's like my Bert, where is it? A10, see that? That's my A10 shirt right there, I wore
Always.
it. So I don't know yet, we're trying, but we're working on it. Will there be a T-Bird F-16 on static display? The team will be here early. I don't think they're gonna pull it away to put it on static display.
But it will be
they'll
on
be
523.
on 523 out there.
523.
Will the corn roast be incorporated into the swamp? No.
No, they're separate.
They're separate. Corn roast will do their thing. Their entertainment runs from 6 to 8. We will have music at the swamp. We will not start until 8, so we don't want to interrupt corn
And
roast.
how long will that? How long
go
will
to
that?
10.
To 10.
That is it.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm also very sensitive to noise, so trust me, it will not be in your face loud. That is not the goal.
Yeah.
It's just to be background music and to have a good time out there.
Ambiance, I think, is what they call that.
Yes, ambience.
Ambience.
So what's the most fun place here? So here's a question and they gave me the answer. What's the most fun place to be at Sun and Fun?
Well, don't answer it. Let everyone comment on here.
Yeah,
and they
what
can
is the
tell
most
us.
fun place to be at Sun and Fun? So give us a rundown. Give us your thoughts.
What's your funnest place?
What's the funnest place at Sun and Fun? Talk about online daily aircraft camping, Melissa. Thanks, Melissa, making us do more work.
I know.
So we did put on the ticketing page this year, so our guests can buy single-day aircraft camping this year. So that is available for folks. So we'll talk about more of that at our volunteer meeting, February 21st. But prepare for that.
Right.
And we'll
So
have
we
more to talk
normally
about.
we have not sold any daily camping online, or any daily ticketing camping RV or aircraft. And this year we're trying to accommodate our aircraft camping people.
Any menus for revamped volunteer lunches? So there will be sandwiches, there will be wraps, there will be sliders, not like a hamburger slider, but buns, like smaller buns these are all prepackaged things. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, and if we get menus, we will certainly pass them along.
Yes. Real quick, talking about lunch donation challenge. So our good friend Dave Schallbetter, Sun and Fun Radio, I know is watching. He donated $500 to us. I believe, Dave, correct me if I'm wrong, he will donate, so if someone donates $500 to our lunch effort, he will match that $500. So that's for our good buddy Dave Schallbetter. Love you, Dave, and all the volunteers at Sun and Fun Radio. Appreciate that. And we're going to go to cut to break. We're going to bring Anitra up here. We'll be right back.
Hate is loud. It gets clicks. It gets attention. Hate, however, is actually quite small. But love is the majority. Love fills our hearts, our lives, our every day.
Owning an aircraft is a dream. Managing it shouldn't be a nightmare. Cut through feature fluff of other so-called solutions and leverage AI to quickly manage your aircraft in just 3 easy steps. Easy Tracker Air, affordable aircraft intelligence for the rest of us.
Proceeds from the Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo are the primary source of funding the Aerospace Center for Excellence, a nationally recognized leader in STEM education. Your support of Sun and Fun makes ACE the world leader in producing licensed teenage private pilots.
Oh, okay, I can stop. All right. Trying to keep it light. Hey, by the way, I haven't eaten dinner. I'm ready, and I just had a Diet Coke, so I'm lit.
Little hyper?
Maybe a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
That works.
Okay, what are we doing now? Do we have anything else? I've got questions, but let's...
Did you want to talk about that, or do
we'll
you want to do
that later.
Anitra? Okay.
Let's go to Anitra. So say hi, Anitra. Anitra Goddard.
Hi there.
So Anitra...
Don't you like how Jean and Anitra's shirts are just
Yes. See that?
Red on there.
We didn't even coordinate. Look, it's kind of like all set up. I don't even know how this happened, but hey, we're on the same page.
I kind of have red, white, and blue with a little yellow.
Yeah, well, you got to work on that, Laura.
Okay, I'll try it next time.
Hey, this was an Amazon special that I placed the order last night, and it was at my front door this morning.
This is an Amazon purchase too.
I know. It was awesome.
Amazon proud.
All right,
over here.
Anitra, talk to us about Airside, our aircraft areas. We've been working on, you mostly, have been working on a ton of stuff for us to ramp up these areas, programming, excitement, and get things going. So lead us off, tell us what's going on.
Well, first I just want to say I knew that we had the best volunteers on the planet, being a volunteer myself, but now that I've been come staff and liaisoning, our volunteers are kicking butt, man. It's cool. I'm super proud to.
Butt is not an official Sun and Fun word. You have to use tail.
Oh, kick and tail.
Just
My
kidding.
bad.
I'm kidding.
So no, so I want to say
dedicated.
that.
That was good.
Very dedicated, and they want Sun and Fun to be successful.
Yeah, they really do, and it's just been an honor getting to know them and work with them. So it's cool. I'm going to start out with the home built. For those who are not aware. Home built parking and home built camping are come back together.
Yay.
So Heidi Mogg is now the chairman over that, and they've all come together. Lots of neat stuff going on there. We brought. I know we said in the last one, but Brian Wallstrom is coming in there. We've already had our first form submission come through for that, so we're having forms out in the home built. And
you're having forms in home
yes.
built?
So you will make sure it makes the daily schedule.
Yes,
that's where
awesome.
Laura was going with that one.
Yes. So we're very happy for that, and they seem to be very happy about that. And so thank you guys if y'all are watching. You guys are kicking butt. We're doing great things.
So let's make sure people appreciate those. So Heidi's compound for camping will still be up on the north side of the home built area, and we'll still have parking. We'll still have their tent and that same infrastructure and Connex
the
and
placements
all their stuff.
the placements of things are going to stay the same, but Heidi is the chairman, and most of the ops are going to happen out of that home-built hospitality tent.
Yep.
And with that, I want to encourage that anybody coming in for home-built that go take advantage. It's not just for camping. It is now home-built corner, all of it, all together, and go hang out in home-built hospitality. So lots of great things going on there. They've got their trivia night, their special dinners, lots of neat stuff going on there.
I think Friday night they have like a steak dinner that I haven't made
salmon.
yet, but I'm going this year.
The registration, though, is going to be handled in the other tent. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
We're not moving anything this year. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Good.
And we're actually adding a tram stop in that location
Yes.
to get people to.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
We've been focused on this stuff. So
I
let's
know.
go.
I know.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So very excited
Well,
about that.
we wanted to get it back the way it used to be. Home built used to be just this, all kinds of airplanes and people and stuff.
We got to pump it up.
Yeah.
We have a lot of cool stuff happening there. I don't have my detailed list because I wasn't sure how long I was going to have. But on the next one, I'll have a detailed list of some of the cool guests that we have coming out to the home build. It's going to be pretty cool. Paradise City, Gary Friedel and his crew, same thing going on out there. They're just always working hard. They take great pride in their area, and I just wanted to give them a big shout out. Gary, Paul, Mike, all you guys are killing it. We appreciate what you're doing out there at the grass strip. So I take a special interest in that because I am the chairman of the Stoll area, so I'll lead into that. So for our Wednesday, with the new air show schedule, creates a really great opportunity for the still demonstration pilots that are coming. We're going to fly a 1-hour demo on Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m.
Cool.
And then we're going to roll straight into a meet and greet down in the Bushwell Base Camp for that. So
that's going to be cool.
that's going to be cool. And then, of course, it's we're kind of known for our jambalaya night.
I was going to ask about that.
So we're still doing jambalaya. We'll probably serve a little earlier, to accommodate for the day show start time. And then we have a wedding. So one of my volunteers is getting married. One of my, Don Wade, Patriot Aircraft, he supports the base camp. He has since we started it. Met and fell in love with one of my volunteers, Kathy Rose, and they're getting married. And I'm officiating that in the base camp right around dinner time. And then then they can get wedding pictures with the fireworks in the background. So it's going to be cool. So.
Very cool.
And then Vintage. So Will Brown with Vintage. He's the chairman there, been the chairman for Vintage for a couple of years. Yeah. And we're activating the Vintage Showcase this year.
So what is that? I'm excited. Tell me about it.
I'm really excited about it. Will has put so much thought into this. He came in, you got to meet with him. He's brought all this stuff and drawings and concepts. I mean, he has put a lot of effort into this. And what we're going to do is we're going to ask our past grand champions, reserve champions, any award-winning aircraft or special interest aircraft. And we're going to create a showcase along Vintage Way. So we're going to park them nose to nose along Vintage Way so people can walk through and see all these beautiful, unique aircraft. We're going to have a hospitality tent there. He's going to have a bunch of neat vintage things on display in there. And Will wanted me to let everybody know that, he feels that they go above and beyond. It's very important to him, and they always say that Vintage, they love their pilots.
How
so,
nice.
Yeah.
Did his daughter do that?
His daughter drew this. I think it was his daughter made the sticker,
Yep.
and they do love their pilots. So you Vintage pilots, please, when you come, give them thanks. Go take advantage of the hospitality and bring your beautiful vintage aircraft out in Park and Vintage.
We certainly want to see them there because there's some beauties.
And there's lots of things.
Hey, talk to us real quick. We had talked about ultralights. What's happening with ultralights? Aren't we doing
We got the ultralight invasion. What's happening? Well, we talked about it last time, but
yeah, but I don't think we talked about it on Volunteer Connect. We talked about that on Countdown.
Yes.
This is Volunteer Connect. We do want to get the volunteers psyched about ultralights.
Yes, we've got mass arrivals. We've got ultralights coming from all over. These crazy guys. They're called the Shut Up and Fly guys. My buddy Shane out of North Carolina, they fly the Phantom X1s ultralights, and they're all coming down. There's a flight of, I think, 5 of them or 4 of them. We've got people coming up from Okeechobee, the South Lakeland guys, the Fly for Fun guys. They're all coming. I mean, it seems like there's going to be a lot of ultralights here coming in and out. We're working on doing a mass arrival on opening day and then another maybe on Saturday. So when the cars are coming in for Saturday, our busiest day, and those ultralights are going to be everywhere out in the sky. It's going to be awesome.
That is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, good.
So, yeah.
Well, I'm stoked. Let's go.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, there's lots
It's
of
gonna
other
be a
stuff
big
in the
year.
works too, but we're not at a place that I can announce them yet. We got to tidy up some loose ends, but
more to come.
more to come.
Yes.
More to
Yes,
come.
always.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's
Can't
go.
wait. Can't wait.
All right. All right. What do we got? Let's go to questions.
Okay, so the volunteer T-shirts. You want to talk about volunteer T-shirts, Jesus? We were all in my office this morning.
I was catching grief. They're going to be white this year, so I'm sorry. It's red, white, and blue at 52. They're going to be white. You can't see the cool drawing on the back if it's like a different color. I don't know. So we're doing white. Sorry, I love you.
It's a nice white, though.
It's a good white,
yeah,
right?
it's a good shirt.
There was a gray. I don't like gray. It's dreary.
We were offering up other colors, but he really
Sorry,
wants
if
to
you
do
don't
the
like white, that's my fault. Blame me.
But it's not on for the extra purchases for the volunteers. It's not on the site yet, but we should have it up shortly. So again, I will email you when it's available. But the graphic is wonderful. I think you shared the up-close graphic.
Yeah, I think they just threw it up there,
Yeah,
and so everybody could see it too.
All right.
Go.
If we are using our personal golf cart for work during the show maintenance, do we need a special card or permit to pass through? Every golf cart moving on the site needs at least an authorization sticker. If you're doing maintenance in the core area, you will need a core sticker in addition to that. If for some reason you need to also do maintenance on the ramp, you will need a ramp sticker, and we're being stingy with those this year,
Yes,
if I
ramps,
remember
we're going to be
correctly.
really stingy
But
with
yes,
ramp.
you can operate your golf cart in the campground without a sticker, as we have guests that do that as well. But if you're operating on the site, you will need to have a sticker, authorized sticker.
Is it possible to have a big AC tent where the planes are by the runway? We have one. We have several of them. Well, obviously, we have 927. We have the Ace Ambassador Lounge. We have all those chalets and other things. Junior Aces. It's hard to produce tents for our viewing public and air conditioning at a scale that would accommodate all of the people. So it's a tough thing. They're also super expensive. I will tell you, I mean, like, for example, 927 Saturday, we're going to put 750 people in there. The ticket in there is $275 bucks. I mean, so we're charging them because it costs us a lot to produce that tent. All in with food in that tent, it's about $450,000 for us to produce all that for the week. So, and we probably generate $850,000 is what we generated last year. So it's, you know, there's a margin there, and I appreciate that, but it's hard to put it up these tents all over the place.
Well, and we do have, if it's for cooling purposes and stuff, there are like the new first aid tent area, there will be
there's
AC
places for you to go. If you need to get out of the sun, obviously the exhibit buildings, you can go to the museum, the Skylab Innovation Center, you can go to Junior Aces, you go to Family Oasis if you have young kids. Obviously that's air conditioned for folks as well. So there's places for you to get out of the sun. Saturday, it's just jam-packed here. Also, when you think about Wednesday too, us starting the show at 5 p.m., there's another reason to do that. Sun's going down, it gets cooler. You know, we'll come enjoy Wednesday too. There's less people. And it's still, you know, it's a great time, but the sun's going down and it's not as hot. So that's another reason for doing that on Wednesday.
Okay, so the next question is asking if there's any way that we can secure the golf cart path after the air show, and because it's jammed with people. You know, we have signage on the golf cart path. We try to keep pedestrians off of it, but when they're trying to get off the site, they're not familiar maybe with the site as much as we are. We do, at times when we have enough security personnel, we try to stage there at the crossing areas. But, you know, if you can jump off of a golf cart and help us control traffic, that's always helpful too.
There's one thing, at Saturday, Wednesday or Saturday, you know, or Tuesday, whichever days, you know, we're running late and we're doing the concert night shows or whatever. Here's the thing. Help us out a little bit. Like, let the mass of folks evacuate. It's going to take 10 or 15 minutes. Hang out with your friends, talk with them, and then move.
Or
right?
if you're
you
on a
can
golf
stick
cart,
back and not move right away, that would help out tremendously.
Or if you're on a golf cart and it's got some seats on it, put some people on it and take them where they need to go.
Also, just to let you all know, so this year, the golf cart path, we purchased a product that we're going to spray on it that's environmentally friendly, that we're going to spray on it that's supposed to knock down the dust. If it does not, then we'll try a different product next year. But we're going to spray this product on there that helps knock down the dust, because we don't need to be dusting everybody. We need, especially with white T-shirts this year, we want everybody to be clean and look good. So, you know, we're gonna spray this, whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm planning
eco-friendly
to wipe off the back of my golf cart seat with my white T-shirt.
Yeah. Thanks, Laura. All right. Hey, by the way,